First match of the losers bracket. This is going to be Sexy Cage Dancers versus the Potato Predators. Oh, did my stream go down? No, it didn't. Wonderful. I'm like always paranoid of streams crashing because they regularly do. OBS hates streamers. It just hates us. Goodness, it absolutely despises the humans that try to use this. In either case, we have Paritan Rumble as our map today. A very Paritan Rumble, the wreckage of a ruined city once thought to be prosperous. This is going to be a map that takes close range to the extreme. Tight alleyways, soft cover moving all around the map. Going to make it very difficult to get sniping. However, the ambush ships here and quick damage close range ships are very favored. First, we have for the red team the Tusk of the Walrus. That is going to be a Spire pack and mine on its one position. Artemis on 2, Gatling on lower deck 3, and a Hwacha on its main position. Ship number 2 is the Sojourn. It is a Hwacha fish packing carronades on front and on port and starboard. Now for the blue team, we first have the Aflac. That is a squid with a carronade on front, Banshee on side, and flak on the stern. Ship number 4, and last but not least, is the St. Glaswegian Kiss. It is a standard meta-medium with Gatling on the front, mortar on the front, and carronade and flare on its side. Alright, getting into the action here. Looks like the Sojourn and the Walrus have just grouped up there in the center by one of the bridges. The Aflac taking a very southern route, taking a look and see if they can spot the enemy before they get into combat. However, it looks like they've unknowingly split up around the enemy right now, who have begun to take a very open position above some of the bridge lying area. The bridge lying low, gonna favor some carronade there with a high altitude ground and a lot of chances to bottom out and clip in a ship to some of the textures in there. Some very difficult areas to get out of should you lose your balloon. And here we go. The Aflac was spotted for just a moment, however. It looks like the Glaswegian Kiss and the Sojourn were able to see each other for just a moment. The Tusk of the Walrus now turning to face the enemy. Sojourn getting pushed back as the Aflac now moves in, just about getting spotted. Cloud cover separates the two, however, a spot goes out. Sojourn and Tusk of the Walrus are spotted. Glaswegian Kiss still undetected by the red team. Let's see if they can use that to their advantage and get nice and close up to the enemy. Tusk and the Walrus having a little bit of a hard time getting through some of these buildings. That Spire, very tall, has a hard time navigating in some of the wreckage of this area. They are tucking themselves nicely, though, into a little corner to try and protect themselves. However, the Glaswegian Kiss looks to be aware of that and moving around behind. Turning their guns into arc, they have gotten the chance to take the flank on the Tusk of the Walrus. Still unspotted at the moment. Gatling goes out a little bit, revealing their position. Tusk of the Walrus accelerating forward to escape this flanking attack. Sojourn, however, in the back, pedaling back as the Aflac presses in hard as well. Banshee going out very quickly there. Oh, a little bit of stuttering. What's going on here? A little bit of lag on some of the ships here. Tusk of the Walrus taking significant damage, never even having the chance to get its guns in arc as the Glaswegian Kiss and the Aflac move in fast. Glaswegian Kiss going for the ram against the wall of the Spire, hitting them into the building, and a beautiful explosion there, giving blue the first kill and the kill advantage here. Glaswegian Kiss getting a good hydro to dodge a Hwacha burst by the Sojourn. The Aflac laying down a little bit of carronade and Banshee fire as well. Sojourn losing its balloon and now losing its armor, slowly ticking away as Banshee and Gatling fire take their toll. Sojourn down to about 5% of the maximum health as the Glaswegian Kiss finishes them off. 2-0 in favor of the blue team, who have not but a scratch on their ship. Still factoring in you can return that thing without voiding the warranty. Looks like the Aflac now moving around the side of these buildings, moving through some alleyways, moving back into their own spawn. Going to take a bit of a defensive position here. I hope they're not just planning to sit this one out and wait out the 20 minutes. That would be terrible. Still a very good engagement on their first part. Glaswegian Kiss managing to get a very good flank as the Aflac attracted the attention of both the Spire and Goldfish there. Oh, did Tusk just die? No, they didn't. I thought she just bottomed out and died. She spawned with 0 health. Very strange. Looks like the Aflac and Norwegian Kiss, Glaswegian Kiss are moving up a little bit, aware of the presence of the red team. I hope we're not. It chose a lower spawn there. The Aflac pressing up nice and close to the Tusk of the Walrus, getting some Carronade and Banshee fire in there. However, a good watcher comes in, knocking out some engines of the Aflac. The Glaswegian Kiss, however, pressing hard on this spire. They are having a very hard time keeping that armor up on a ship that is often regarded as the glass cannon for its low armor but high damage capabilities. This is a very hard press by the blue team to take out this one ship. They know if they take out the big gun, it's going to be very difficult for the Sojourn to regroup and take them damage. There goes the Spire, 3-0 in favor of blue team. Glaswegian Kiss and the Aflac moving now on the Sojourn. Gatling going in on this Goldfish by both the Glaswegian Kiss and Carronade by the Aflac, getting a balloon pop, which comes up very quickly there. However, armor break will take its toll now as the Pyramidion attempts to go for another ram. Sojourn taking significant damage. Mortar going in as well, an armor break, but that mortar will just about finish them off, bringing the match 4-0. With still not a scratch between the entire blue team. Blue team, however, in the middle of red spawns, one of red spawns area. Walrus spawning in A2 to move well away from the blue team area, give them time to regroup with their allies. Looks like blue team is going to split up here as well. Glaswegian Kiss and the Aflac taking alternate routes to check different spawns. They are going for blood here. They are trying to make a rush move as Tusk of the Walrus continues to press on the north. Sojourn respawning as well. They need to regroup and fight together. Sojourn most likely needs to try and take a brunt of the attack. Tusk of the Walrus is unable to take much damage due to its low armor and high reliance on engineers, being part gunner and using its offensive ability as almost a defensive maneuver. Like many generals have said, a good defense is a strong offense, or usually they could just flip it around, whichever strategy they want. A good defense is a good offense, or a good offense is a good defense. Either work. Just overwhelmingly blitzkrieg tactics by this blue team here have done significant damage and seen extreme success in this combat here today. Aflac separating this red team spawn with a soft cover cloud. However, they do spot the Sojourn and are aware of the presence. Looks like we will have an attack here as the Walrus and Sojourn have completely backed themselves against a wall. There's your defense. There's your Iron Curtain right there to protect themselves, to see if they can prevent a flank by the blue team here. However, with so much soft cover around, it's going to be very difficult for them to get a spot before they can. However, the Aflac uses an opportunity to get in close, using a side route on the Sojourn, a blind spot, if you will, of the pilot moving in and getting on the flank of the Tusk of the Walrus. A very good move as the Glaswegian Kiss absorbs the brunt of the damage. Getting an armor break on the Tusk of the Walrus. Will they get a ram here? Just wide on the ram. The Aflac, however, not going to let this one go down without a fight. Tusk of the Walrus taking significant damage from Carronade and Banshee fire, down to about 30% of its maximum health, and a ram tap there, sending them below the stage 3 number. They are taking significant damage as Banshee continues to rip apart that ship. Sojourn, however, giving some very good cover to their ally with a good watcher that clears the deck of the Squid, getting guns and engines disabled all across the ship and the deck. Tusk of the Walrus now still in a terrible position. Guns turned out of the way, positioned between a building and armor down. The Pyramidion is pressing in and finishing with a strong kill for the blue team. Congratulations to their part there. That will send the the Potato Predators, I believe, to the second round of the losers bracket and will knock the other out of this week's tournament. Congratulations all around and well fought by both teams.